Hi there, signs of Cancer. This is Kim here to do your next 3-day messages. So this is where we'll open up to your spirit guides and your angels for messages. Oh my goodness. I just split it, and it's split at conjunction and the sun splendor. Wow. Okay. That's beautiful. That's like something loving that comes in and it's lasting. We're just jumping right into this reading, so let's see if that's any indication of how it will go, though. That's a really good sign. So what do we have for Cancers? I hope you all are having a lovely day today. It is pretty. It's a pretty day. What's the chaos about? Well, I'm glad the sun splendor showed up. Okay, I have the new pearl on the bottom. I have the sun splendor, which just talked a little bit about the peacock's tail, and some chaos. What is the chaos? What is the chaos? So the new pearl is can't be a card of waiting. There may be some sort of waiting going on here, especially if you resonate with, knowing that there's divine timing at play, and maybe your angels are going to intervene, with this Neptune energy, intervene with some kind of, miraculous thing that happens. But we're waiting, just like the pearl takes time before it's ready, right? So the new pearl is the new experience, but it is the thing that's worth waiting on. Sun Splendor is a card about everything being more than just okay. It's everything the sun could offer, but it's also something that sticks around or is lasting. That's how I look at it, because there are two sun cards in that deck. So this one is one of lasting health and abundance. Yeah. So now it can also be, think of celebration, collaboration, but the thing is, miracles arrive in both small and large ways. Miracles arrive in both small and large ways. Okay. So let's see what's going on with chaos here. Disoriented, spinning. It says when you sit amongst the presence of the massa confusa, something miraculous is bound to occur. So you have this card I look at for miracles, spirituality, and things like that. Maybe even number 33 here with this. But so this one is talking about a miracle. This is talking about the new experience that comes in that's worth waiting on. And then this one, it's like a whirlwind before it comes in. This is kind of what it feels like. Because of this card, it is so powerful, all-encompassing, that it typically overwhelms us. It can turn life on its head, and it spins a web not even the wisest mystic can untangle. Do nothing, wait and observe. Okay, it's two cards talking about waiting and observing. And there does look to be, I don't know, what do you think about that? But I always see these things right here, and they look like three people, almost like the three wise men. I don't know why I always get that. But, so people or energies that are looking at, maybe these are like the watcher spirits, the watchers, because of the trees, I've heard trees being called the watchers before too. Just, I guess different ways you can use that. But so, okay, so interesting. So they're wanting you to wait and observe, and especially if things feel chaotic right now, know that there is a divine, miraculous intervention that's coming in here. So the peacock's tail. Wow, what are you doing with the peacock's tail? Because this is big. Whatever you're doing, it's for everyone else also. This is a big picture thinker. Yeah, somebody that has the whole vision here, that the whole spectrum. They can see it all. They can see the big picture here. And there's definitely something to be, there's something to be proud of, I think, because it's saying show as much color from yourself as possible. It's about inclusivity, new paradigm, belonging to multiplicity, dimensionality, and inclusion, positive change. 1,000 eyes on you. Oh, 1,000 eyes on you. If you look at the peacock's tail, it does look like it's a little eyeball, doesn't it? Now, I want to also add the sun splendor looks like it has the lover's feel to it also, like the lover's energy. So what I'm going to do is get another deck from Kim Krans. So both her decks, we'll use her animal spirit deck. This is her alchemy deck. Probably my favorite one is her alchemy deck, because there's so much action involved in all of this. Although you're getting wait and observe. Okay, I get that. But like there's going to be this great new experience here. And the pearl gets through the grit, right? Gets through the tough times. The grit helps polish it. So you have the leader, the royal, regal leader of the lion. And you may have connections with this like strong Leo energy or pioneering the sun. This means in the guidebook, mastery, because of simply like showing others, like leading the way. So there's some sort of mastery level that has been reached here, and it looks like it's putting you in a new position with the lion. What is this new position? A new position. The deer. Oh, beautiful. This is my Mother Mary energy. This is how I view it. So one is very masculine energy, like the Leo, the lion is a masculine energy. The deer is very feminine feel to it. And she or he, but I'm just saying because of the divine feminine energy that I feel that here with this loving, kind, gentle, not having to force things. And the lion, doesn't have to say, it doesn't have to really tell anybody that it's the leader. It just kind of walks around and it knows it, especially if you see them the way that they just plop down, take a rest whenever they want. They're so cute. They're so cute. So the deer here, though, you can get something in a way where you're not having to force anything. No, nice. Oh, what did that guy pronounce? There's this guy that I heard it, and he made me question of whether I am saying the word Ouroboros. He said it very different. So I'm wondering if I've been pronouncing it different. The snake eating the tail. So you know what I'm talking about there with that. The snake eating the tail. This is an interesting card. I wish I had my guidebook. Let me look for it really quick, because I'm pretty sure that can be about hidden spiritual talents and abilities too. There it is. Thought I had it. The snake. And you see the flower of life too with this snake. Let's see. Guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. Prosperous, creative, charismatic. The snake is the symbol of our highest potential. And it was paired up with this deer. So your highest potential is this gentle, loving energy here. How can you stir from your slumber? The snake card appears when there's no more time to wait. Something is going to wake up. So something's going to wake up in you. A gift, an ability. Now, this next 3 days is going to lead you into that full moon. The blue, once in a blue moon, the blue moon, micro moon that we're having on the 31st. So there might be something that gets activated, turned on, especially with spiritual gifts and abilities with the full moon. Wow, you're going to be celebrating here, Cancer. You're going to be celebrating 6 of Wands and strength, 2 lions in your reading. 6 of Wands is a big achievement. It's one where everybody kind of notices what you have achieved. You have a lot of either fans or followers or people that just love and support you, that want to see you do good. It's because of some sort of vision that you hold, I think. It is because of a vision that you hold. So strength, courage. It's just giving you really strong leadership vibes here. And standing out from the rest, you know. Wow. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. And your achievement might be in something that you do for work. This can be a skill, an ability here that you have. Something that you're really good at. Because like I said, the lion in this deck can mean mastery. And the 8 of Pentacles can mean mastery too. So something going really good with your work or with what you do day to day. What you do day to day. Oh, you'll be book burning. Interesting, because we have a bunch of books here too. With the library, you have all of these books that are unopened, signifying there's so much more to learn or to figure out, right? To know. This can even be about hidden things, because you have to, you know, symbolically, it's about opening the book to get the answer. But this one, if you have been in a situation in the past here, like a past chapter of your life where you were people tried to silence you or play mind games with you or control the narrative in some way, you're burning that whole book. Yeah, and setting yourself free from a situation here with the handcuffs, but it looks like it's open. So if there was an outside force or something that was trying to control a narrative, what is the book burning about for Cancer, please? 3 of Pentacles and the Temperance energy sideways. Yeah, okay. We're laying down concrete plans here, but you're deciding who you want to work with, who you best work with, or who you work harmoniously with. That could be changing, okay, because of this. And it could be that somebody was trying to get in the way or to stop some sort of plan from happening. But I see Temperance here. It's coming out sideways, like the timing is pretty close for this. Tell me more about the people that Cancer will be working with or working around. Learning from you. Getting a new perspective. Maybe it's because of something that you do that puts a new perspective on things. Because you have the Star, 2, and another 3 of Cups. Wow. And the 9 of Pentacles. And the 3 of Wands. Jeez. And the Hierophant. Wow. Okay. So 333. That's big energy anyway. But you're coming together with different forces here to create. It's about, feel like it's all about what you see in the future and yourself expanding. But these are your allies. These are your friends. These are the people that really support you or have your back. And of course, that's all. Sometimes that's in a shift, you know, that's shifting around, where some people are in for one chapter and then we're burning this book. So they won't be in there for the next chapter. This is the energy of waiting, the Hangman. We've had a lot of sacrifices up to this point. Maybe waiting on some sort of outside force, because the main thing with like 3s is that there is another force working here. There's 3 or more forces, right? So the Hierophant, the divine, God has brought things together for you, and you're going to be celebrating some sort of huge financial win here or gain with the Nine of Pentacles. It can be a windfall of money. It can be from your efforts. However, it can also signify that a lucky win is coming in here. There may be some really important connections coming together at this time, such as like divine counterparts with the Hierophant, and you have those geese. What is the Star about? So whatever it is that you do, like this person's really shining, you know, whatever it is that you do, you're looking good doing it. This is like you might be viewed as the lucky one, but I still think you've been through a lot. You've had to break free from a lot. Oh, can't stop you though. What I was going to say is that you've broken free from a lot of outside forces that have tried to stop the coming together of something really beautiful for you, and they won't be able to, because this is the Most High that's bringing it together. With 333, very powerful number. And then you have the Six of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, just to clarify, what's coming together for you is like you're going to be well on your way to a very peaceful period in your life, a very peaceful time. This is you shift of perspective, possibly after you've had to wait, or even after you've had to be awakened to something that was hidden or to something that was trying to stop you from moving in a certain direction. Can be talking about like an energy, and it's not going to be able to, because Wheel of Fortune is here. This is fate or destiny, and it's destiny to keep on moving. So I see it moving here in the good direction for you. Let's get something else on this. And then here you are, the Person of Water, the emotional idealist, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Of course, this is you. Connected, emotionally connected, psychic, empathetic, intuitive, sensitive, heart-centered, feels deeply, takes things personally. Healer, counselor, advisor, author. There's something about that that's also going to help you with bringing in your finances, bringing in stability, prosperity. Yeah, that's because we have Person of Earth, which is like the caretaker, the person who's dependable, prosperous. So you may be physically moving somewhere, going somewhere, or feel like your intuition is leading you to go somewhere to create something with those energies for sure. 26 with I am tactful. Okay, you have a desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. Your intuitive awareness of what people want allows you to come up with innovative solutions to meet their needs. I am tactful. Tactful and practical. 14, you are open-minded, always up to try something new, yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps assure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. I am practical. So that's what I have for you all. If you're interested in a private reading, by the way, and thank you all for the support with those, the information is in the description box below. They are pre-recorded, similar readings to what I do on here, except for it is based on your energy or tapped into your energy. So you get a private link, and yeah, make sure you put in the notes section what you would like to know. You can find that at checkout. And thank you all so much for joining me again. Sending you love. Bye.